Step 16. This is where we add a little sunshine, sparkle. This is where we do the jazz hands. It's our purpose at this stage, at this point in the game, as we go out and we interact with everyone else in the world, whether we know them or whether we don't know them, whether they're in front of us in line or in back of us in line, whatever the situation, it's our duty to uplift, to encourage, if we're able, in small increments, pay it forward. Small other acts of kindness. Maybe you have a neighbor that's elderly that lives next door, and you see this elderly neighbor struggling to get the trash back and forth to the curb, or the snow is on their driveway, and you have a snow blower and they don't, or so those small acts of kindness. Or when they're not, something like that. But I think the best thing that we have to remember, the best thing that we have to keep in mind at this point, so that we can continue to be on that positive trajectory, so that the wheel of fortune is forever turning in our favor. No matter if someone upsets you, pisses you off to the hill, say what you gotta say and let it go. Forgive them because you understand that they were acting in a lower vibrational energy. You understand that they have yet to unlock their own potential of who they can be. It doesn't excuse it, doesn't make it right, but it helps you to forgive them for being an asshole to you for no reason. Because once you forgive them, then you are able to forgive yourself for any negative emotions or thoughts or anything that you may have felt or thought or stirred up inside of you. So you can forgive that. That way, God will forgive you, because that's what we need to get through that eye of the needle. We always need to do what is pleasing in God's sight. So even if they stab you in the back, even if they hit you with 10 clubs and you survive, to talk about it, only talk about it with God, because He already got it worked out. Already got it worked out. God just wants you to forgive them fools. Forgive them fools. Forgive them. And once you forgive them, it's like this weight is automatically lifted off your shoulders. And then you just move forward and leave them in that energy that they tried to give to you. Leave them there. Leave them right there. They'll figure it out. Because all that negative energy is going to be swirling around, swirling around, swirling around. You've already removed yourself from the situation. You've already moved yourself from the scene. So it could swirl around all at once, because it's just going to hit them. They're the only ones stuck in that energy. So it's our duty, it's our job moving forward to always uplift, encourage, pay it forward, you know, small acts of kindness, things like that. We don't have to give 10% at the church because maybe we just bought a homeless person something to eat for $10. You know, maybe we just mowed our neighbor's grass and that was a couple dollars for gas or whatever. Or maybe we just did this, or maybe we ran to the store and picked up something else for, or we volunteered at a food bank, or whatever we did. Whatever we did, those acts of kindness, that's us tithing. So we don't have to give the church 10%. They don't have to send the plate around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, all them damn times. How many different funds are there? And for every fund that we've been putting in all these damn years, when you gonna start building a new damn church? When you gonna get the bus? When's it gonna be just the new bus fund? When are we gonna see this new bus? Do we gotta wait till we go to heaven to ride the new bus? What is really happening? You know, yeah, okay, y'all pay for the chicken and the food at the banquets, you know, but that was for the pastor's anniversary. They wanted to make sure that shit was done up right, so of course they had that catered. But that came out of the funds that y'all had already put in there the last 5 years, waiting on the pavement in the driveway to get smoothed out. Instead of driving on the gravel. Don't even do all that. Don't even pay your bills. Put some to the side for yourself. Pay your if you're able. But make sure your bills are paid. And whatever you have left, make sure that you do small acts of kindness. It don't have to cost nothing. It just has to be a small act of kindness for somebody else. Put yourself in the spirit of giving. Because once you put yourself in the spirit of giving, you take yourself out of the spirit of scarcity. Because that's where the devil wants us to think. We don't have enough. I can't afford to do this. If I give somebody that, I'm not going to have that much left. And if you hold on to something so tight, you're not going to have nothing left. Because ain't nothing can get in there. So place yourself in the spirit of giving. Small acts of kindness. Someone says, oh, I like that. And you know that you got that. And you just paid, $15, $20, $25, whatever. And you have that money. Go ahead and get them the same thing. If you bless somebody else. That way, you can be blessed in return. You see what I'm saying? Is anybody picking up what I'm putting down? All right. So that's step 16.